So in this video, we have to recognize what operation is being used with polynomials. It either could be addition, subtraction, or multiplication. There's no division in this video. So in our first problem, we have a multiplication. And inside the parentheses, we have a subtraction. Well, there's nothing that we can subtract here because they're not like terms. I shouldn't say there's nothing to subtract. There are two terms there, but neither of them are like terms, so we cannot simplify inside the parentheses. What I would do is distribute the 8x times the first term. 8x times negative 7x is negative 56x to the second power. Because when you multiply exponents, x to the first times x to the first, you add the exponents. Then we have minus 8x times 1, which would just be 8x. We cannot subtract those or simplify those any further, so that's what I would type in right in here. Now to type it in, remember your exponents and negative signs, so let me pause and do that. Negative 56x squared minus 8x. It's written in descending powers, which is what we call standard form. So when you're done with an answer, you want to put things in standard form so they're in an organized fashion. So here we go. Let's go to the next example. In this example, we are adding. In order to add expressions, we learned this years ago, we need like terms. In order to have like terms, you have to have the same variable and same exponent. So I'm going to look at the greatest degree of, I have x squared, so I have negative 4 here and negative 2 here. And since we're adding, I can get rid of the parentheses and I can use commutative property. Negative 4, negative 2 gives me a negative 6x squared. And then we have, let me change colors here, we have x's. I have negative 9 and I have a positive 9. Add those together, add opposites, you get 0, so there are no x's left. And we'll finish with looking at the numbers 1 and a 4, add them together, you get 5. So my final answer would be a plus 5, so I type that in here. All right, double check my answer, make sure I have everything I need. Sometimes I might forget to put my variable in there, sometimes I might forget the negative. And of course, sometimes the exponent gets goofed up. So double check before you hit the green check. Looking good. Let's do another one. This is a subtraction. So to subtract, again, I'm going to coach you to change that to adding. And if you change that to addition, it's like you're going to be multiplying and distributing negative 1 to each term here. So the first term becomes the opposite of x squared. Second term becomes a negative 5x or minus 5x. Then the last term becomes just plus 5. And now I'm ready to get rid of the parentheses. Now I have everything addition. I distributed the negative 1, and I can combine like terms. So the x squareds, I have negative 1 and a 6. That gives me a positive 5x squared. So 5x squared. I have x's. I have 6 of them here, but I have negative 5 there. 6 and negative 5 make a positive 1, or just 1x, which is just x. So plus x. I have a negative 2 and a positive 5, which makes a positive 3. So I tap that in over there and see how we did. Okay, it's check time. Did okay. And in my next problem, we have some multiplication, and we're going to distribute. Now, look inside the parentheses first. Is there anything we can simplify before we do any multiplying? And the answer is there are no like terms. So then you go about and you would distribute. And then you'd simplify, and you put the answer in order, standard form, from the highest degree to the lowest degree. So good luck with those.